TOA community, welcome to Robert's Rants. I want to talk to you today about one of my greatest pet peeves. You're in the gym and you see your client doing a hinge and high pull like so, which we would call pretty poor technique. So we look at our client, we say, hey client, remember, squat a little more, a little less back, and get your elbows up nice and high and pull apart. And then they do 2 reps, perfect. And they go right back to doing that shit wrong again. And what do? Good. Keep it up. Doing a great job. This is a huge pet peeve because you, the professional, thank you, client. She stumbles off with her injury. She's like, I don't want to hurt myself doing a couple of these wrong for the video. I'm like, I think you'll be all right. You sit at your desk like this all day. Your round back. She walks away rubbing her back. What an asshole. Anyway. This is a huge pet peeve because we're being paid to coach the client. We're being paid to help them learn how to do this appropriately, correctly, over and over again, for all time. Like, you don't just look at this once and go, hey, let me give it a best effort, maybe give you 1 or 2 cues. You don't care enough to keep trying, so whatever. And we just scoff it off and just move on. This is where we run into trouble. This is where we run into a position of holding a standard, right? You hold this standard and say, there's 3 things that I need from every exercise for us to keep doing it. Standard number 1 is, I asked for 12 reps, you can do 12 reps. We've already made it a third of the way. You can do the number I've asked for. Standard number 2 is, can you maintain the technique properly all the way through those 12 reps? If you do what we just saw, and I cue and I correct and they fix it for 1 or 2 and go back, then I try again and they still can't do it right, they can't do that heavy a weight. You need to make it lighter, or you need to go back to the drawing board and start to work with them on the proper cues and techniques and maintaining those postures all the way through the 12 reps. Because allowing them to keep doing things crappily is only going to end up in one result, and that is injury. What happens when somebody gets injured? They talk bad about their experience, they talk bad about you, they talk bad about the whole gym incorporated. Everything kind of goes in a negative direction. You have a bad feeling for the client because they didn't listen to you, now you feel guilty, or you're mad at them, one of the two, right? I tried to cue you and it didn't work. It just ends in disaster. It ends in bad situations. So what we want to do is set our clients up for success, just like you would do with a puppy, just like you do with your kids. We don't set them up to fail. We want to set them up to be successful. So you don't give them too heavy of a weight. You don't give them too advanced of a movement that they can't possibly maintain it for all 12 reps. You let them crush it. You let them do great. You let them feel fantastic that you're so excited and you're wanting to high five and chest bump and headbutt and do all the cool things that we do after we celebrate somebody having a successful lift. And then the next time you can step it up a notch and start to get that work in, okay? So can you do the reps I asked? Can you maintain the technique? And can you do the tempo? This is the one that everybody forgets about. I asked for a 3-second negative tempo and a 1-second positive. So as I'm doing my hinge to high pull, I'm doing a 3, 2, 1, and a 1 second up. 3, 2, 1, and a 1 second up. And I'm working the eccentric phase of my lift. But by rep 7, it's high pull hinge, because I'm doing everything I can to just heave that puppy up there because it's too heavy for me. Now, if that's what I asked for as the tempo and you as the client can't deliver, I'm the one who failed you. I'm putting you in a position that's not allowing you to be successful. I am not setting you up for success. I'm setting you up to fail. Because one of 2 things is going to happen. You're going to survive the lift, and now everybody else thinks that's the way you do it, and you think that's the way you do it, and you continue doing that, and that's not the appropriate way, or 2, you get hurt doing it. You see where this problem lies. In one moment, me going, okay, good, and just allowing it to continue versus doing your job, right? Like getting in there and going, stop, let's reset. You're gonna get hurt if we keep doing this. Let me take the blue kettlebell and give you the pink. Let me grab the pink and give you the white. Like whatever the change is that needs to be done, this is what we get paid for. Hold the standard with me. Hold the standard with us, right? We are leveling up as a profession. We are leveling up as individuals that are going to look at this industry and say, I'm proud to be a personal trainer. We don't have to disguise it and say that we're strength coaches. We don't have to say we're strength and fitness professionals. We don't have to say that we're some other title or that the genuine, hey, I'm a personal trainer, but I'm a good one. Like, we don't need to do that anymore because our actions speak for us. Nothing speaks greater than, no, what's that saying? Actions are greater than words. Yeah, that's it. Something like that. I have it on a t-shirt and I'm trying to think of the greater sign, actions, and the words are this way. Like, actions are greater than words, right? And I love that. I mean, that's exactly what this is. It's us holding this standard. And it starts with the little things, you guys. And I'll tell you this, those other customers who are in the gym, because that's what everybody else in the gym is, it's a potential customer. I'm not a huge, like, always be selling kind of guy. I'm not that push. There's zero car salesman in me. But what you are going to get from me is a genuine effort and a genuine expression of who I am, how I care about my clients on the floor and what we're doing. And my attention is on you. It's 100% on you. I'm not looking at hot girls in the corner. I'm not looking at my cell phone. I'm not eating cereal. I'm not dicking around with my buddy. My focus is on you. And I'll tell you, all those other individuals in the gym, potential customers, they watch that. They see that. They see a level of professionalism that they don't see with everybody else, okay? And they see somebody doing something wrong and you coming over as the coach, stopping them, resetting, changing the weight, cueing, repositioning, reworking this movement pattern to the point where it's done really well. And you step back and you admire your work and you applaud and you high five and then you move on to the next thing. They see that and they go, when I want a trainer, I'm going to that guy, okay? When I want a trainer, she looks like a professional. They're not gonna waste their money. Do you waste your money on things that you don't think are good, high quality? Before you buy a car, do you not test drive it? Do you not look at it? Do you not read the reviews about it? Do you not go through and say, hey, were there any recalls? We do more research on a vehicle that we're going to put our bodies into than the people responsible for dealing with our bodies. Who has more opportunity to jack up your body, your doctor or your trainer? This might be a debate. I might have just opened the box, right? But 95% of the time, it's your trainer. And why is that? Because you see me 3 days a week. You see your doctor once or twice a year, okay? I have multiple opportunities to put you in the wrong positions. I need you to believe in me. I need your trust and value in what service I deliver. And by doing that, you'll tell your friends, you'll tell your colleagues, you'll tell your loved ones. And by that opportunity, I get a chance to grow my business. But it's coming from a genuine care and a genuine effort and a genuine connection to the person in front of me. And that level, that professionalism, that connection with people, that affective, emotional connection, that does more than anything else for you in this business. More than flyers, more than commercials, more than radio ads, more than a pretty uniform and a nice business card. Affective emotional connections literally is the learning domain that connects us in understanding the cognitive component of what we teach, the psychomotor movement pattern of how we do it, and the trust and value that binds those together. We are the linchpin of that physical, emotional, and cognitive connection in the weight room. I've ranted enough about this, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Hold the line with me. Step up in this profession. Let's deliver some really good quality product to our people. You with me? All right, hands up. Excellent. See you guys.